Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading for March 17th to the 23rd. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We're going to jump right into it. Gemini, first things first, what a great time to be a Gemini. What a great time to be a Gemini. First, I would like to personally invite you to the season finale of March 2025. We're here, okay? This is it. You can expect some big endings, maybe a little drama, right? Maybe some things are a little bit confusing because your ruling planet Mercury is retrograde. Venus is retrograde as well. They're all retrograde in Aries. There may be a lot of miscommunication, misinformation. Yeah. So practice patience right now. Okay. Your mind's probably on the past. Use it to reevaluate. You're about to go through some really big changes. So prepare for some adjustments. And, things can be maybe a little extra. Maybe things are moving a little bit slower than you had wanted them to. But luckily, Mars, Aries ruler, is direct. Yeah. Tiptoeing out of Cancer, so very slowly, ready to move Cancer. Mars doesn't do so well. That is your second house: income, salary, finances, self-worth, self-value, material possessions, all of that, even food. Yeah, Mars is gaining momentum, okay? But Mars being in Cancer, emotions can still be heightened. You could feel a little bit sensitive, also protective. Mars is squaring Chiron in Aries. So all this Aries energy with friendships, with groups you belong to, your community, social media. Are you trolling people? Are people trolling you? I mean, that's what happens. Your 11th house, also your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. So we're looking at old wounds here, especially with these retrogrades and Mars squaring Chiron. So it's a great time, great week to work on yourself. Especially like that self-healing, forgiveness, right? Ego's out the door. Forgiving yourself, forgiving others, whatever you feel deep down in your bones, okay? It's going to be a big week. A lot of the energy you feel this week, Gemini, is going to be my way or the highway. Remember, this is Aries energy we're talking about, so it can be a little aggressive. Don't flip any tables. You're going to be fine, okay? You already got Mars in Cancer in your second house, so you don't want to do that anyway. You're going to have to pay for it later. Literally pay for it. But anyway, you're just finishing up a major chapter. And when you look at the big picture here, remember what I said last week. We're at the end of all this Pisces energy. We got the North Node in Pisces all year, though. You're waking up. That's what this is. Okay, North Node of Pisces. That's a huge spiritual awakening. Okay, so you've been experiencing this for, quite some time now. It's the North Node here, right? With all these conjunctions and Pisces ending something, begetting a new you, right? With the equinox in Aries, which is all about the new, but big new, right? Because Neptune, the Sun, Saturn, they're all leaving Pisces. They're all moving into Aries in weeks to come. Therefore, you're on the brink of a brand new era in your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. If there is any sign to get excited, it is you. It is you. It's 1,000% you. Everything is going to be changing. So trust your intuition, okay? Be in touch with your higher mind. Trust your gut, okay? You're going to be leaving old patterns, embracing the new. And a lot of clarity is going to come this week. I'll talk about that, but it's all about that. Doing meditation, grounding, earthing, break out the crystals, yeah? Working on your chi, your prana, your chakras, all of that. Connecting with the ether, all right? Because next week is the big week. Mars is going to square Chiron like exact. That's coming till. Remember, Mars has been squaring Chiron all month, but it's going to be exact. They're going to perfect next week, right? Chiron, old wounds. And then we have the eclipse next week. So you want to be prepared. You want to be responsive, not reactive. You want to be very explorative, fluid, not regressive, and most of all, being open-minded. And remember, this is all about your healing and your growth. It's all about mind, body, spirit. Take the time to heal old wounds and be prepared. There is so much Aries energy. Aries is the fighter, the warrior, the athlete. Think about any athlete. When they get ready for a big game, it's not just physical. It's mental. It's emotional. It's spiritual. All of that. Bring it all to the table because this week can feel a little bit intense. Okay? Remember, you still have Mars trining Saturn. You've got 4 planets in your 10th house of career and fame, public recognition, honors, achievements. There's something big happening for you here. If you're retired or not working, it's still what are you exerting your energy into that you want to be known for? What's your biggest passions? That's where all the emphasis is on for you. Out of all the signs, Gemini, okay? This is you got Jupiter, the planet of luck and expansion, in your sign. Use it, okay? Zoe Saldana, how do you say her last name? Leave it in the comments. She won an Oscar. She's a Gemini, okay? So even if you watch the Oscars, I talked about this in my last live stream. Sean Baker, what? He won 4, he made history, right? Best picture, best director, edited, all of that for his movie, Anora. I saw it. I should know the name. Anora. I love Sean Baker. I love his movies. My favorite is the Florida Project. I've seen all his movies. But he is a Pisces. He's got a stellium in Pisces. Remember, North Node in Pisces, right? That it's on his midheaven. He's a Gemini rising. It's all about everything's happening for you. Okay, that's all I'm saying. Everything's happening for you. You're entering this new frontier. Okay, now, this week. And thanks for being patient with me, Gemini. I'm still a little under the weather. I don't know if it was your sign. I was telling someone that ever since Mars went, into Cancer, I have Mars in Cancer in my chart. I have a Gemini rising too. Ever since that happened back in September, I've just been wearing sweats. But this week I've been really sick. So you're getting to see me in my. Anyway, you know what? Why am I talking about me? Well, I'm Gemini rising. Monday, March 17th. Not even on the whiteboard, but the Sun and Uranus still in really great harmony here. I love this for you. And then Tuesday, March 18th, we're moving into a water trine, and this is really big for you, okay? You're probably going to feel emotionally moved, emotionally invested in something here. Great for family, great for lovers, great for dreamers. But it can be emotionally intense, but there's so much here with work and money, work and career, work and money for you. We'll talk about it more in the second spread. Wednesday, March 19th, we kick things off. Sun conjunct Neptune in Pisces. 29 degrees. Remember, once we move out of that 29 degree point, which is going to happen soon, right? Moving all into Aries, things change. There's a critical degree, but remember, this is strong, okay? So this is your imagination soaring. This is you dreaming big. This is creativity, love, compassion. That's divinity. That's what makes you human, okay? That's what distinguishes you from AI, robots. It's what makes you unique. Use this. Intuition, compassion, your dreams, all off the charts. Actually, pay attention to your dreams here. This is happening in your 10th house of your big picture here. The 10th house. Fame, public recognition, what you want to be known for. Please use this. And it's Neptune. If you haven't started your vision board yet, I'm coming over with crystals. And we're going to sit there. We're going to cut some things out of, 17 magazine, whatever you need. But listen, neuroscientists talk about visualization. It activates neural pathways in the brain. This is real, okay? This is very real. You build new neural pathways with this visualization. It increases your confidence. Oh my gosh. Gemini, listen, I'm Team Gemini as a Gemini rising. My brother's a Gemini too. But anyway, I'm on your side here. I'm trying to make sure I'm here for you, okay? Jim Carrey, you've heard this story. He wrote a check, $10 million. He wrote himself a check every night. This is visualization. For 3 years, every night for 3 years. What happened in 3 years? He got that movie, Dumb and Dumber. He made 100, he made a million. He made a lot. So just please do this. Visualize. Artists, by the way, painters, poets, right? All of y'all are going to really feel this. It's going to feel really good. Remember, it's the sun conjuncting Neptune, conjuncting the North Node, conjuncting Saturn. Come on. And actually, the moon's going to be harmonizing here, too. This is just wonderful. The one thing that I'm going to tell you, Gemini, I'm going to say this. With Neptune at 29 degrees, let's just, be sure to avoid that lower expression of escapism and doom scrolling and fantasy and delusion, because Neptune can, bring those up. All right. So let's do that. Yeah. All right. So it may feel, you may actually really feel this, because the moon will still be in Scorpio, trining the sun, Neptune, North Node, all of that. Okay. And remember, Scorpio rules your sixth house of everyday activities, including work. Health as well. I hope that you're working on your health. I know I am. So anyway, you're going to get really fired up that night when the moon moves into Sagittarius. It's just such a wild week. All right, let's get to Thursday. By the way, that means there's going to be some emphasis on partnerships and relationships, especially with Venus retrograde. We'll talk about it in the second spread. Thursday, March 20th. Here we are. The sun moves into Aries. Here's the equinox. Happy spring. Yeah. Happy fall if you're in the southern hemisphere. And now we've got Venus, the sun, and Mercury all in Aries stellium. The sun is exalted in Aries. It does great here. And I said in your 2025 forecast, I said in your March forecast, this is when the astrological calendar starts. This is it, the 0 degree Aries point. Aries is the beginning. 0 degrees is this is the beginning of the beginning. This is refreshing and exciting. This is when your year starts, okay? And your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and future dreams and long-term goals. You're going to see, and I actually talk about this a lot more in your March astrology overview live stream, okay? You can check that out. I talk about why this is the start of the beginning. The calendar system has been tinkered with so many times. We actually don't know what year we're in. But no, to be serious, like all the ancient, it was always the spring equinox, right? It just makes sense. Why would you start a year when it's like cold and there's no leaves so this is the equinox, okay? So we're coming after that lunar eclipse where things have been ending. Now you got the equinox where things come to life, okay? With the sun in Aries. Aries is go big or go home energy. It's the beginning of the zodiac. It's very entrepreneurial, very pioneering. All the outer planets are direct. Yeah, Jupiter's direct in your sign. Aries is the I am of the zodiac. So this is all about you, Gemini. Okay? You and your hopes and your wishes, your future. And also remember, 11th house is also your social network, groups, friends, community. Yeah, social media. This is big because you're about to have a major eclipse here next week. So get excited, okay? Solar eclipse next week. And listen, I say this all the time. Don't live a little, live a lot. This is big. Remember, this week, we have something very extraordinary happening. You've got Saturn, Neptune, the North Node, all conjunct in Pisces in your 10th house of fame and career and your reputation. And it's in Pisces, so that's just expanding your consciousness. This is you getting on your destined path to enlightenment as well. Remember, it's very heart-based, it's very spiritual as well. You create your reality, okay? But now you got the Sun, Mercury, and Venus conjuncting in Aries all week until March 27th. So these three planets, I want you to think about house party. They're not in separate rooms, okay? The three planets are actually three-way dancing right now. They're interacting. They're all conjuncting. And so this is powerful. It's, again, Aries energy. Go big. Do it. Take action. Remember, I told you, Karma. You're on a karmic journey. Karma in Sanskrit, it's action. That's what it literally means. And I say that because you're going to have a huge shift. Friday, March 21st, Venus sextile Pluto major. So Gemini, the first thing I want you to do is think about February 7th of this year. Think about that time. What happened? You tell me. Venus is money, creativity, relationships, love. Pluto's power, also wealth, money too. Pluto's in Aquarius in your 9th house. Anyway, the point that I'm making is that Venus was direct then. Venus is retrograde now, going back over those degrees. So something around February 7th is coming up around this time. Okay? Could be something with a friendship. It could be something with, friendship or groups, things like that too. Okay? Money, though. Money matters. Maybe a big thing. But you see the sun is sextiling Pluto on Sunday. It's the sun. With Pluto, so it's big. We're going to feel it at the same time as Venus sextiling Pluto. All right? Starting Friday as well. So there's that intensity that Pluto is bringing. This is all about your desires, your values, what brings you pleasure. You've been reassessing a lot of that all through March. You've been seeing a lot of changes happen in March too. Relationships, intimacy, finances. When Pluto brings that depth, you're going deep. Pluto in Aquarius is your 9th house of spirituality, of the way that you see things, your perspective, wisdom, higher mind, also education, publishing, book publishing, podcasting, broadcasting, travel, long distance travel, all of that on the table. Okay? But Venus sextiling Pluto, that's going deep. Okay? That's harnessing Mulder and Scully and Velma and Scrappy and the entire CSI team. This is you with a microscope on everything that Venus represents for you. Okay? So maybe you're going back to a relationship. Maybe you're curious about an ex. Maybe you're not satisfied with your salary or your 401k or the royalties of the book that you wrote. Either way, there's opportunity here. This is empowerment. This is Pluto. This is all about your future. Okay, so use this. Take action. Really explore what you want. Uranus sextiling Saturn. Remember, that's big. That's perfecting April 4th. So remember I said that's building every day, every day, every day, every day. Uranus, have your breakthrough. But secondly, Uranus sextiling Saturn. Those are Aquarius's two rulers. Pluto and Aquarius at the same time. Ooh, you are going to feel this energy. You're going to have this breakthrough. Okay? Use it. Is the point of no return. Okay? Now, what else is happening? Saturday, March 22nd. Oh, you guys, the sun conjuncting Venus in Aries. Hello, amazing. This is a rare, it happens once a year. This, it's a Venus Gazimi. So Venus is in the heart of the sun, the hottest planet with, a really hot star. It's fiery. It's great. And think of it as this refresh. Clarity, this wake-up call, purging, purification. What does your soul want, right? We've talked about this, the sun, solar, soul. And remember, this is happening while the sun conjuncted Saturn last week. That was the last Saturn Cazimi and Pisces we'll ever have in our lifetime. So truly, again, there's something shifting. Yeah? Saturn moving into Aries with all these other planets, with all this brigade of Aries energy. So reality checks. There's something, it's all about sustainability here and self-sufficiency. Especially since Venus is dredging up things from the past. It could be very like the one who got away, or, the job I actually really wanted, or, those kind of things could float up. They could surface. And if not, or even like bosses coming from the past. If not, it could be, just very romantic. It is the whole month has been like Rachel Ross, right? Will they, won't they? Now they kiss. This is it. Their big moment. It's love and compassion. And it's also, if you're not here for romance, it's a great day for, putting wheels in motion for creative projects and starting a business or giving life to something like entrepreneurship, finances. All of this is on the table. And you're going to be very serious about it because the moon will be in Capricorn all weekend. And it's going to have some really strong aspects. All right. So moon in Capricorn is very not like no nonsense. That's your 8th house. We'll talk about it in the second spread. But 8th house, remember, death and rebirth, transformation. Anyway, next week, by the way, Mercury and Venus are going back to Pisces. I told you this last week. So look at your last week's reading. If you're a cross watcher, if you watch for rising your moon, or, you know, for your husband, your sister, whoever it is, Aries, Cancer, Libra, Aries, Capricorn, Libra, Cancer, all the cardinal signs are going to feel this the most. Or if you know your birth chart, if you have any planets in Aries between 0 to 4 degrees, you're going to feel this. Sunday, March 23rd. Here we go. We have the Sun sextile Pluto, really big, really strong, very powerful. This is also rare. Only happens twice a year. This is intense. This is empowerment. It's deep. It's power plays. It's Pluto in Aquarius. Remember, Pluto moved into Aquarius first time in 250 years. Therefore, nobody living on this planet right now has ever experienced this. You're the first. Gemini, we're the first. I actually love this sextile because Aries and Aquarius, they both share this rebellious, independent energy. Do you? Okay? The Sun and Pluto, that's a powerhouse. Talk about going deep, all right? But this is empowerment too. You can be this force to be reckoned with and prepare to have just a powerful transformation. Being absolutely driven with your personal goals. That's what this is. It's achievements. It's, you know, all about the glory. It's, you know, I will achieve this no matter what, like that kind of, you know, attitude and energy. And I think I said in your monthly forecast, a lot of royalty have the Sun sextile Pluto in their charts. Okay, Tom Brady, Sophia Loren, Albert Einstein, Bob Dylan, harness that energy. Okay, because this is big. It's big, and I said next week is even bigger. So let's get to it. Gemini, let's see what's going on for you. Oh my goodness. For March 17th to the 23rd, for Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. All right. Wow. All right. So your life is about to change. And listen, you know, yeah, Jupiter is going to make a little cameo next week. So you'll be very happy about that. Yeah, Jupiter's in your sign, which is great. You're getting all that out of all the signs, all that protection and abundance and expansion over every other sign. But when Jupiter aspects, that's great. Jupiter's actually, going to aspect some lunations this week. We'll talk about it a bit. Gemini, I do a traditional cultic cross spread, offers the best overview. And if we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. You know I love y'all. All right, let's see what's going on. Oh, Gemini. There's got to be some changes this week. Okay, really big ones. You know, it's really interesting. If you are a cross watcher, Temperance has been showing up a lot, as well as some of the sorts. Anyway, let's get started. You got Temperance. That's great. So move into this week. Remember, the whole time I was talking about like mind, body, spirit. That's Temperance. All right, not going to extremes. Practicing patience. All of that. Okay, so you could have had this big moment, a big spiritual moment. I mean, you have an archangel here. Recently where you were just like, okay, why am I stressing? Why am I worrying? When was the last time worrying or stressing did anything good for me, right? You could have had a moment. If you haven't, have it, okay? Temperance is great, okay? Like I said, you have an archangel saying, you're good, you're fine. Don't stress, don't worry. I've got you. You're on a path. You're going to get to everything that you want to get to. Temperance, you know, this archangel, it was also like known as the alchemist, right? Alchemy, when you think about like mixing things, you can like shake things up a little bit. There may be something with partnerships and relationships. Like Temperance is Sagittarius, and so that does rule. It's your opposite sign. So whether career, whether love, whether romance, like your brother, whatever one-on-one connection, there may be something here that you needed to just like like have that Zen moment, but really have that reflection. And it's more about like trusting your intuition. Now, you have the Five of Pentacles and the heart of your spread. So yeah, this week there may be something ending, and it may be something that you realize this is holding me back, or this person is holding me back. And it could be something like deeply subconscious. It could be something like deeply, something in your physical world as well. Pentacles are your physical reality, and it can have to do with money, wealth, or career, because we have careers to make money. And so this is just saying, don't close yourself off. There's likely something here where there may be something with you being too hard on yourself, because you have the Queen of Pentacles in your challenge area. And so that kind of like really, so the Queen of Pentacles is the richest queen, okay? And she has this confidence, but more than anything, this trust in herself. She's confident. And she's sitting in that throne, not because she said, oh, I hope I'm rich one day. And she was like, I'm going to be rich one day. No doubt about it, right? So that's what I'm talking about, that confidence. But it's in your challenge area, crossing the Five of Pentacles here. And so there's something here that you definitely need to look into and see again. Are you trusting your intuition? Are things making sense for you? Are you holding on to something that has to go? It could be even like a thought or things like that. Because Queen of Pentacles is Capricorn too. Remember, that's her 8th house, so it could be really deep. You got the moon in Scorpio, first half of the week. You just came out of a last quarter moon in your sign last week, like Gemini, big week for you. The other thing is, there could be someone that is, in the way, if you catch my drift, all right? It could be work related, money related, someone that's just kind of like you maybe not are getting that support that you are seeking. Maybe there's something in here that again, with Mercury retrograde, be open to communication. There could be some miscommunication about something, all right? But at the same time, I don't want you to be hard on yourself. There's some decisions that you're going to have to make. A lot of it is not feeling, look, you see the two people here. It's A, snowing and they're barefoot, so it's cold. B, it's really dark at night. They can't really see where they're going. But they're happy in their plight. They're focusing on their plight. They're literally outside of church. And so it's really all about your mindset, okay? Look at the glass half full, even overflowing, okay? You got the 3 of Cups. You know that's what you want in your crown, which is all about celebrating. And it's 3 is a vibration of the Empress. So it's like the end of something, the beginning of something with abundance, the end of a harvest, the beginning of a new harvest with the equinox this week as well. I mean, that's what they're celebrating. Anyway, it's almost like there is this, you already know what you want, okay? But deep down inside, with that 2 of Pentacles and the root of your spread, are you trusting like every fiber of your body? Remember, there can be that disconnect with Neptune being very strong this week with, conjuncting the sun. You also may be like deciding between something, and it just may be hard for you to let something go. Like it could be just hard for you to let something go. Hey, you got the 7 of Swords in your future. And this is somebody who is, looking back. You want to look forward. It's in your future. Yeah. Secondly, this is someone who is, this card is associated with like dishonesty, deceit, disloyalty. And so you got to ask yourself, am I being honest with myself about something? Am I trying to skirt something? I know that I got to really, listen, it's a hard, we got 2 retrogrades. Yeah, the equinox. You're coming after that eclipse. We get another one coming up. There is a lot happening. Okay, so we're gonna pull some clarifiers because I just think that this is more about you just may be really hard on yourself, and if you're not letting things go, like I said last week, it's kind of hard to let new things in. Okay, so let's see. We're going to clarify this 5 of Pentacles. You got the 3 of Swords. We're going to clarify the 3 of Swords. You got the Sun. We're going to clarify the 7 of Swords. You got the 10 of Swords. We're going to clarify that 10 of Swords. Okay. 3 of Pentacles. Great. Okay, so there's going to be something really hard, but as you can see, it could be very emotionally impactful on you as well. You got the Sun. You've got to have this, you've got to let something go and not be afraid to have this emotional evolution. That's all this is saying. What did I say about earlier? Like looking at the glass half full, or even like overflow. You got the Sun here. The Sun, the biggest yes in tarot, is very optimistic. It's you feeling free. I'm glad I did that. I feel great. I have this new beginning. That's happening for me. Oh, it's sweet. It's great. In fact, remember I said 3 is a vibration of the Empress. 1 + 2 equals new reality. You got a 3. You got a 3. You got a 3. There's something new happening, but you've got to let it come through. And with the Sun, card 19, 1 + 9 equals 10. 1. There's almost like this rebirth is letting all this light into your life. It's opportunities. It's optimism. It's everything. It's the Sun. And then here, the 7 of Swords, you're not being honest with yourself. And then, right, with that 10 of Swords, it's like you carrying a lot of it up here. That's some swords. But 10, remember, is the end. 1 0 equals 1. Look at what's happening here. The Sun is coming out. This is the card of new dawn. And so if you can, there's something up here that you have to learn from. Okay, everything is cyclical, right? You know that. Same thing with here. What comes after 10? 1, right? And so it's these karmic cycles we go through. You see the hand gesture of the man here. It's the same as the Hierophant. And so what is that? Blessings, right? So it's kind of like this blessing in disguise. Whatever you had to go through, whatever you had to face, even though it could have been hard, as long as you learn from it, you never have to go through that cycle again. That's part of your karmic journey. Okay? You've learned your lesson. And then you let this end. This a new job, whatever. 3 of Pentacles is really all about teamwork and bonding with other people. So it could be a new job. It could be a new team. It could be you launching your own business. But whatever it was, you had to go through something that may be really hard this week. But it's all about your mindset. You have these swords. You have all these pentacles. Again, it may have to do with, finances, money. That moon in Capricorn is going to be really strong over the weekend. You got Mars squaring Chiron. Remember, that's all about like healing. Mars is in your 2nd house of money. So use this to feel empowered. There is definitely something here that there may be there's something new. Again, remember, that's what I said with this equinox. You're moving into this new, and it may be hard, okay? Because you spend a lot of time. Saturn's been in your sign for several years. It hasn't made things easy. Now Saturn's saying, oh, here, let me help build this foundation for you. And maybe something very new with Saturn moving into Aries very soon. So let's get to your stop. I'm going to see what's going on here. Gemini. I can relate. Listen, I can relate. I'm Gemini rising. Oh my goodness. Gemini, if you like this reading, it'd be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Yeah. We're in this together. And, I love y'all. Y'all are amazing. All right, let's see. Yeah, okay. Okay, so you're going to be fine. You're going to be great. I can't even, you don't even know how great you're going to be. Everything that you want, everything that you're manifesting is going to happen. But remember, it's all about that mindset, okay? Look at all these, okay, let's get started. You got the Knight of Cups. Yeah, great. Go forth. Do it. Knights are action. They're all active. He's a big dreamer and he's romantic. He's a lover, not a fighter. Go after the things that are going to fill your cup. That's what he's extending his cup. So it could be with a partner, a relationship, maybe in career, new business partner. Whatever it is, do what is going to make your heart full. That's going to fill your cup. That's what he wants to do. Okay, so even if you're not looking for a partnership, relationship, because he's a knight in shining armor. It can even be a creative partner because he's got so much creative energy, and he is Pisces, right? Which is your 10th house of career. Do what is going to emotionally fulfill you. It seems like that's what you're working toward. It looks like there may be someone coming through too. You got the Magician as well. There you go. There's your new beginning that you've been seeking. That's amazing. The Magician, the beginning of the major arcana. It's card 1. You've got all the tools of tarot here. Okay? The Pentacles, the Cups, the Wands, the Swords, whatever you want. You can manifest whatever you want. Okay? You got to take that action. The Magician is, an active card. So it's all about taking those inspired actions and taking everything that you're hoping for, wishing for, all your dreams, right? They're turning them into reality. So what's happening here with that 3 of Cups, it absolutely can happen. Okay? It's in your external factors area. So looking at your entire spread, well, there may be someone that you're starting something with, or someone that actually kickstart something off for you. Could be even someone that like inspires you to break through something, like have a breakthrough. But it seems like they're really maybe someone you're doing something with on a whole new level. And the Magician is attributed to Mercury too. And so that's really great. Okay. So it may be someone from the past that you're reconnecting with as well. You have the 9 of Cups, the Wish Come True card. That's all you want. You want your wish. And listen, it's not just like the Wish Come True card. This is a card of total satisfaction. Look how he's sitting there very proud of himself. Like, remember I said, even a lot of the aspects this week, it's all about feeling achieved. Don't let anything stop you. Okay? You got a lot of cups here. Yeah, that's still a cup there. It's all cups. You got the 8 of Cups too. And your final outcome, which is big. Did you see your last week's reading? You did, right? So when this card comes out over and over and over, it's saying it's time to move forward. It's time. There's something new for you. 8 of Cups is attributed to Saturn and Pisces. And again, like I said, you've had that for a couple of years. Saturn's going to move into Aries very soon. And so what's happening, you got the equinox, right? Yeah, the eclipse, both in Aries. Yeah. You got Neptune moving into Aries. You got Saturn moving into Aries. So when I say you have this big buildup of all this Aries energy in your 11th house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, it's big. Also, like I said, 11th house is also a group. Maybe you're starting a group, a community, something with a friend, or there's other people involved, and you have a lot of that here. So use it. Okay, there's an eclipse happening here too, so it's a game-changing moment, and it could be a little bittersweet, but he is moving to higher ground. He's wearing all that red, right, for that passion. Even here with the Magician, okay? Even with the roses. I mean, big symbol, the roses, red and white, actually, like what he's wearing. In alchemy, they were just strong. I remember I talk about, you start with the temperance. Anyway, passion, like blood, right? That's what it is. Anyway, okay, let me see. What have we... let's clarify. Yeah, okay, we'll clarify that. That 8 of Cups. There you go. I mean, I don't make this up. You saw me shuffle. So you walk away from the thing that you're holding on to, or something that is holding you back, whatever it is, you walk away, you move forward, that's everything. No, it's everything. You got the 10 of Cups. And this card is complete happy everything. It's enjoyment. It's complete enlightenment. It's happy everything. You see the happy couple, the happy kids, the house, like everything. It's the only rainbow and tarot indicating this, promising future that's in your final outcome. But you've got to move forward. You've got to walk. Very interesting. You've got a very interesting spread. But I just get a really strong energy with that Three of Cups up here. And that really is like, it's the three sisters. So it's kind of like there's a sense of like this squad. Like you've got people, you got your people that you want to. Anyway, that's really crazy. 8 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 10 of Cups. You got the Sun. You got 3 of Pentacles. You got like you're absolutely good, but there may be something that may be hard to get to that. But look at what's on the other side of it all. Okay. But again, I did say from the very beginning, it is a week of endings and new beginnings, and season finale for March 2025. Everything starts this week. All the new, you're gonna start feeling that energy, especially next week. You've been going through changes in March. Okay. Anyway, Gemini next week. Oh gosh, and next week. Wow, you want to talk about changes? We have that once in a lifetime, like literally once in a lifetime. It's like an 7, 8 planet. It's crazy. We've never seen it. We've never seen what's happening next week. And then on top of that, we do have, remember, Venus and Mercury going back to Pisces again. Fame, career, everything. 10th house. We've got Mars square Chiron. Exact. Jupiter's going to make some, but we have the new moon solar eclipse. We have Neptune moving into Aries the first time in 164 years. Like nobody's experienced that. But the biggest thing of all is all these planets is going over that 0 degree point. Like when I say new, like absolutely new. So next week is going to be big, Gemini. And you can see that you've got to end something because look how fortuitous and amazing everything is going to be for you. Everything. You just got to put some things to bed, and it may be, it may be emotionally impactful, but I think that you're going to see once you just really go within, you're going to see what's possible for you. And you even see that as soon as you started, okay, with temperance, her foot in the water, foot in the land. Okay, so next week, yeah, illuminations, bonkers. And I think this is what's really, it's kind of, you've got the moon in Scorpio, you've got the moon in Sagittarius, Capricorn, and a lot of aspects that are going to be really strong for you because these are strong houses. Partnerships, relationships, money, like I said, all on the table here, but there's a depth of, anyway, we'll talk about it. Tier 3 members, you know where to find the link. And then, yeah. Oh, and next week will be my 3-year anniversary of starting this channel. It's gonna be a big week. I really wanted to do something really but I need to feel better. But I'm getting there. I'm at 99%. Gemini, why am I still, oh my gosh. Okay, Gemini, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much. I will see you next week. All right, bye-bye.